In this video, we take a closer look at the massive expectations surrounding LeBron James and the Philadelphia 76ers. Shaq explains why he believes this roster was built with one goal, winning a championship right now. We'll also examine the biggest concerns surrounding the team, whether LeBron, Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown, and Tyrese Maxey can truly coexist. The discussion also explores how the players could sacrifice individual numbers and adapt their roles for the sake of winning.
Creating their own platforms and, wanted to make them professional dunkers because this is what they do all day, every day. They sit around and they think about dunks and they go try them. And, a lot of these guys have great followings that they go viral. We decided, let's put together a dunk league. Let's make these guys professional dunkers and let's give them the prize at the end, like a professional athlete. So we did that. And like you said, the finals is coming up. And we did it sound like, playoff style. We have 4 different stages. So we want to be going against 8, 2 against 7, 3 against 6. And the winner will get $500,000.
Okay, so when it comes to where you found these dunkers, you mentioned the social platforms that they've built. What was one of the wildest Instagram videos or something like that sold you on one of these guys?
I mean, when I look at these dunkers, it takes me back to being a kid. Because first of all, just let me go on the record and say I could do none of these dunks. I was considered, a great athlete and all that. I could do none of these dunks, which makes it more intriguing to me. And so when I'm seeing kids dunk behind their neck and, go through the legs twice or dunk from the free throw line and cock it and jump over 5 people and split your legs, it was just, amazing to me because what made me want to become an NBA player was watching the dunk contest and saying, man, if I make it to the All-Star game, I can be considered a great player.
The choreography is different nowadays, especially with these cats that specialize in that game. And I know you mentioned that you weren't necessarily known for your acrobatics when it came to punching one home. Yours were all about the power and getting one on somebody. That's not to say that you didn't have some memorable dunks, though, right? So we could take it back to 2004, the Western Conference Finals, when you get the oop from Kobe. You go breaking the backboard a myriad of times in your career. Now, my personal favorite was you punching on Chris Dudley and then promptly evicting him up out of the paint. So, do you have a favorite amongst those or otherwise?
And actually, you just named them. You get the job. Thank you very much. In that order, yes.
that's the power rankings. We go 1, Kobe, then shattered backboard, and then Chris Dudley. So listen, Shaq, I want to kind of pivot over to current news over in the NBA. Laker legend, you yourself are. No shortage of headlines surrounding that franchise with the impending sale. So what do you make of how all of this is shaking out right now?
I have great admiration for the Buss family. Learned a lot of business acumen from watching them. And I can remember how much Mr. Buss paid for the team. So if the rumors are true and on how much they sold it for, I think it was a monumental business move. It will be different not knowing that the Buss family is there with the Lakers, but I want to wish them well. I want to congratulate them. Thank you for the great memories that they gave me, but from a business standpoint, from what they purchased it for to what they sell it for, you get the golf clap.
Several billions worth of a golf clap, imagine.
Yes, exactly.
I want to take it inside the lines too, though, man, because we've had a lot of moves made over the course of the offseason. Obviously, Philly being the top of mind when it comes to making a push for a championship run, right? Bron joins them, Jaylen Brown joins them. Obviously, they already had a nice little core going on in Philly as well. What are your expectations for that team?
A championship with us. You got the great LeBron. You got great Embiid, who was 3 or 4 years ago. Charles and I would always say that now he's the best big man. Joker has surpassed him. When Rihanna's making a name for herself. My question to Joel, does he want it back? And if he does, please show me. I know LeBron wants to get one last one. Jaylen is feeling slighted. Maxey is making a name for herself. It's definitely the team to watch. I want to hear next year, or we got to work together. This team was put together to win the championship now. And I think if they don't win the championship as players, I think all those players would be very, very disappointed. They have all the pieces they need.
Okay, so before we let you go, though, Shaq, I want to make sure we direct the people to the Dunkman Finals that'll go down next Tuesday, August 25th, 8 p.m. Eastern on TNT. But my question on the way out, 8 contenders in their bracket. Could any of them throw one down on the big Aristotle if it came down to it? Never. Not prime, not now, ever.
No, because I flagrant foul and send you a fine check immediately. You ain't got to find me. It's already going to be on the way.
He said,
Amazon Prime. Yeah,
you prepaying fines.
yes, I am.
I respect it, Shaq Diesel. We appreciate the time, man. Y'all make sure you go check out those Dunk Man finals. What's up?
I want to say, my young brother, I'm so proud of you, brother. You're doing a great job. Much love.
That really means a lot, sir. Thank you, thank you.
It's surreal for me as a Sixers fan.
I thought you were a Knicks fan.
My son is a Knicks fan. My wife is a Knicks fan. I am a Sixers fan.
That is a wild household.
So they're
That is
very
a wild household. That's
my wife is
wild
from, my
dinner
wife is
conversation.
from Queens. I'm from outside Philadelphia, and like
Where
there
was the boy born?
what's that? He was born in New York.
Oh yeah, you.
And the thing was, I said from the top, I want the Eagles. And there was like one night where the Knicks played the Sixers, and I said, whoever wins tonight, I looked, the Sixers were 5-point favorites. They lost, and I was like, if you want to raise him a Knicks fan, and now that he's 2 and they just won the championship.
Crazy.
So he's got his OG Anunoby shirt. Like he's very.
This is what I keep telling people.
Yeah.
People are tweaking about that. They keep talking about the statue should be Jalen Brunson doing this, but that OG Anunoby
That
tip,
tip. That tip.
Yeah.
just a tip.
Just a little bit. Just to see how it feels. But I never thought, like when we went through, I always thought LeBron was going to go to Golden State because I
did
thought
too.
He might want to play for Kerr, to be around high IQ guys. That would be like, and then also like him and Steph, the motion they could do would be fun. But I always thought the Sixers roster, sort of like what he had with you guys in Cleveland, where like you were the attack dogs. That's what he has now with VJ and Maxey. I never expected Jaylen Brown to be on the Sixers. I just now think about Allen Iverson sitting in the front row, Dr. J sitting in the front row, like, and as you mentioned, 43 years, Philadelphia is waiting to explode. And if he delivers it, this city will ride. Like they will ride for LeBron.
And that's why it's not going to work, in my opinion. You just said he, right? Tyrese Maxey just worked his ass off to become the man.
Totally.
Jalen Brunson comes out. So,
Jaylen Brown.
So Jaylen Brown, whatever his name is. So now for Tyrese Maxey, do you back off or do you say, no, I'm still going to do what I do?
No, because he's
Let me
still.
finish.
Oh, go
Let me
ahead.
finish. Then Brown comes. Now we got Joel Embiid.
Yep.
It's too many egos. So 3 or 4 people are going to have to say, all right, you go.
If I may.
Yes.
The idea of LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown, and Tyrese Maxey playing together is incredibly exciting, but I understand why some people are skeptical. All 4 players are accustomed to having significant responsibility with the ball, so finding the right balance will be one of the biggest challenges for Philadelphia. At the same time, I think the criticism about there not being enough basketball to go around is somewhat exaggerated. Elite players are capable of adapting when the ultimate goal is winning. LeBron has already played alongside multiple stars throughout his career, and Brown has shown that he can be extremely effective without dominating every possession. Maxey could actually become one of the most important pieces of the entire team. His speed and ability to play in transition give Philadelphia something different from the older stars. If he embraces playing both on and off the ball, he could help keep the offense moving while LeBron and Embiid take control during the biggest moments. The same applies to Jaylen Brown. He doesn't need to average an enormous number of points to be valuable. His defense, athleticism, ability to attack closeouts, and experience in championship situations could make him an ideal complementary star. If everyone accepts that winning matters more than individual statistics, this roster has the talent to become extremely dangerous. However, the concerns about chemistry cannot simply be dismissed. Embiid's health, LeBron's age, and the personalities involved all create legitimate questions. There will inevitably be moments when someone has to sacrifice touches, shots, or statistics, and the team's success could depend on whether those sacrifices are accepted without frustration.